At just 4 months old, Ernest and Bridget's son suffered 2 subdural hematomas, a spinal injury to his neck, bleeding behind his eyes, and had both retinas forcibly detached. Doctors said his injuries were consistent with shaken baby syndrome, and police immediately zeroed in on Ernest as the prime suspect. He was eventually charged with felony assault and felonious child endangerment, but just 2 weeks ago, he was released and all charges were dropped. Now Ernest is on a mission to get his family back and prove that he never abused his son.
We're here today because I have emergency custody of my 2 nephews. I was a student nurse doing clinicals when I got the disturbing call. My little nephew was shaken. He had some brain bleeds. I was told by the detectives that the baby had some pretty traumatic brain bleeding.
He was in very bad shape. They said it was consistent with shaking baby syndrome, and also said they had found older injuries on him.
So later on we found out that he had a subdural hematoma and that he had detached retinas and that he was in critical condition.
The police heard about the old injury and they was trying to find out about that. On May 22nd, we volunteered to go take a polygraph test, and when we did, I went first and I passed the whole thing except for one question. I failed the question, was I present when my child was hurt?
After Ernest failed his lie detectors test, Bridget also failed a couple questions on hers.
So the police thought that Bridget was hiding something, and I don't see it. Bridget's a very good mom.
So Ernest was in jail, and we heard that he confessed to shaking his baby. He said that he picked his child up and he slammed his own child.
But after being interrogated, I had said that I had dropped my child while he was in the car seat, and I had dropped the car seat onto the ground.
The children were removed from custody from both parents and placed in my home.
3 days before my jury trial, talked to my lawyer, and my lawyer said they're dismissing all the charges because lack of evidence, and I was released the next day.
So 2 weeks ago, we got a frantic call from Bridget saying that EJ was out of jail and calling and making threats to her.
She filed for divorce. I've been out of jail for the past 2 weeks, just trying to put my life back together, and I volunteered to come out here and try to make everything right because I just want my family. These allegations aren't true.
Like, we're supposed to care for children. We're supposed to protect them, not hurt them. And, like, I'm not their mother. I can't love them like their mother can. And she deserves to have her babies back.
How do you know? How do you know?
EJ, we're trusting you.
I didn't know anything.
Not.
Because you're a nurse, you know that I hurt my own child?
Yeah, a baby falling from a car seat, a baby in a car seat, that's a 2-foot drop. A traumatic
car
brain
seat.
injury.
He never fell out of the car seat.
A traumatic brain injury does not occur from that. Your retina's being detached.
Do you want to know where the injury happened?
I don't care. A spinal injury like that, that's whiplash. And you have to
I was
wear
at
that.
work when it happened.
Like, it could happen before. There's
Before
nonsense.
work?
Yes.
Yeah, we dropped him off like that?
He can't speak for himself.
No, you were at
He
work
can't.
when the baby was brought to the hospital.
Yeah, and you know what can happen with that? He cannot advocate for himself. He cannot be like, oh, my head hurts, because he's an infant.
Yeah, no crap.
Those symptoms can delay. You could have done that hours before you dropped him off.
Didn't happen.
Yeah,
Didn't
I bet
happen.
it did.
Yeah.
Yes, it did. It had
didn't
to
happen.
have. The proof was wrong then, but I don't think it
What
is
do you
wrong.
think we're doing?
I think you did it wrong.
So, Virginia,
Okay.
you're taking care of the 2 little boys now because they were taken out of their custody because of what happened. Do you think Ernest is guilty?
Yes, I believe he's guilty, definitely. Who fails a polygraph gets put in jail for 6 months. This is a man right here. This is who's been taking care of your kids.
Yeah.
This
I
great
appreciate
man.
it.
Do you
Yeah,
think your
I'll
sister-in-law
agree.
might be involved?
She better not be. I just hope and pray with everything in me that she is not.
See, I
Because
got a
if she is,
bad feeling.
If you are, Bridget, I swear to God, they're my kids.
The way
They
she
will
said
be
that
mine.
thing about... See... hold on, let me say my piece. She's a little too specific there about what happened that day. She knew a little too much.
I know what
If
I've
she
been
came out and
told.
said, hey, I saw this guy do it, I'd have some respect
Absolutely
for her.
not.
But if she's holding back,
If
she's
I-
not telling
if
the
I-
truth.
He's holding back. These kids are gone.
If I seen him do that to my kids, I would have called the police on him myself.
Is your nephew going to have any long-term effects from these injuries?
With shaking baby syndrome, you won't know until they're older. It's usually about school age when you figure out how bad the effects on the brain are.
Do you know for sure who shook your baby? You answered no. Result is inconclusive. Okay. Nah, that means we didn't have a positive result. We couldn't get that you lied, and we couldn't get that you told the truth. So we don't know. Did you ever witness Bridget harm the baby in any way? You answered no. He told the truth. He never saw you harm that baby. Did you ever shake the baby? And we're here because of shaken baby syndrome. Ernest, we asked you, did you ever shake the baby? You answered no. You did not tell the truth.
I knew it! You never see your kids again! You piece of crap!
You live with us. We trust you with our kids.
You never see
It didn't happen.
You're lying! The test said yes!
I know what Tess said.
You're a nasty monster!
Didn't happen.
It did happen!
Didn't happen.
It did! Look at your little baby. No one's here to advocate for him. The system failed him! And we're going to get you in jail. You're going away. You're going to go those 19 years. You're done, buddy. You're done. We will contact the attorneys. And we'll contact everyone we can. I'll waste every one of my dollars to get you locked up.
Oh, my baby.
You will pay for this. Justice will be served. You and 4
Why did
months
I
old.
relive this all over again? I've asked him a million
You took a lie
times, why
detector
would you do this
test.
to my baby?
You took a lie detector test. And we asked you, do you know for sure who shook the baby?
No.
You answered no. Same result, inconclusive. Well, again, means we don't
I
know
know
if you're
what I've
telling the
been
truth
told.
or whether you were failing. So, inconclusive result. And then we asked you, did you ever witness Ernest harm the baby in any way?
No.
You answered no, and you did not tell the truth.
No, I did not. If I
Do you
did,
see it?
if I did, I would have called the
You said I called the police, right?
I didn't see it. I know that, but I don't know what I did. No, I did not watch him hurt my baby.
You had to.
No, I
We just heard the
didn't.
results.
No, I did not watch
Then
that.
we asked you another question. Did you ever shake the baby?
No. Never in a million years.
You answered no.
No.
And you did not tell the truth.
Yeah, you
I'm with you. You are a mother. That's my baby now. You'll never see him again.
shake my
You'll never see him again, Bridget.
I said I was going to go through the charade. I said, I got an audience here. I got to put on a show for him. Want to play We Don't Know? We Don't Know. And again, how did you make us relive this? Oh, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Your son had injuries sustained over multiple different times in various states of repair. And then what'd you do? You just kept causing more and more damage. And you watched and caused it. He just caused it. He didn't watch.
I never. I've done it.
Oh,
all
you
by
never, just like he never.
I've done it.
You
all by
never, just
myself.
like he never. And you know what? You should have been in that cell with him. Playtime's over. I have other people to help. I played this game with you for 40 minutes now. And during those 40 minutes, you probably lost your 2 kids forever. Oh, you lost them for something. You did. You lost them for a little pill this big. That's what you picked over raising your kids. That's what you picked over the safety of your child. So why don't you take your ex-husband and get the hell off my stage?